Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another game of Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition in the Living World of Darkness. Today, Alice is coming over to Ephraim's shop to meet him. She has heard the good news that her dress is ready and waiting for her. Kind of surprised and delighted that he is so quick, she's dashed over as soon as she could. She's running up to the door right now, dressed in a white pleated skirt and a red tank top with a beautiful little yellow butterfly clip in her hair. And as soon as she arrives, she knocks on the door, waiting patiently.
When Alice knocks on the door, Ephraim is there, uh, almost incredibly excited and very happy. Um, Ephraim would clap his hands and with a very curt bow. Evening, Baroness.
Evening, good night, she says with a curtsy.
And she was like, "All right, now the formalities are out of the way. I have to show you something."
I'm excited and delighted, she says, running in.
So he sits down and he starts leading her into the shop and he will spend. Are you sure you're okay? Because the last time we left, it's so hot.
Things are going a lot better now. I've taken some breaks. I'm relaxing.
That's good. That's good. It felt very strange to see that you were very. You looked very worn out, and honestly, it was an odd sight to see.
Well, eventually you push yourself to your limits.
It kind of dawns on him. Do you often do that?
Well, I mean, I am a baroness and I have certain duties fighting nightmarish creatures throughout the barony.
All right. With that, he will turn. And I just want you to know that you aren't alone in that endeavor. Because gotta be popular. Puts up his thumbs, smiles awkwardly.
She grins at that.
but uh, actually, I had some extra time on my hands, and I was able to finish your other order as well.
Wait, two at once?
Kind of turns around. Yeah, why not?
You've been very busy.
Call it busy. It's just that you were very easy to. I won't say easy, but I have a knack for something. So usually when I have a knack for a thing, I get inspired easily, and I was able to put a lot of my effort towards a thing, and I'm very happy that I was able to get the results that both of us, I think, will be tremendously
I look
happy
forward
about.
to it.
Which do you want to see first?
All right. Well, I can't decide. They're both uh um all right, let's do them in order.
Okay. So the friend that I finished, so I actually want to show you the pink one first because that's the one I think is cute. But the other one, it's sort of a surprise. Don't freak out. I know I said it was just going to be, something for formal occasions, and I already know that we already agreed on it. However, I was, I did really well with it, and I'm not too sure how things work these days, but it sort of took on a new life of its own, and it's a treasure. Don't freak out.
I'll try not to.
And he goes and he pulls out a very nice it looks like almost a a mannequin. Brings the mannequin out and almost as if he hasn't put it away yet in fear of putting wrinkles into the garment. And he said you wanted something pink that sort of was cute, so does this work?
That looks okay. This is amazing. Can I try it on?
Sure. And with that, he will kind of delicately take it off of the mannequin, and he'll slide it on a hanger, and he will gently place it in your arms.
She'll take it and um, quickly but gingerly head behind the changing screen and quit. Throw off her clothes, get into that, and then come out, hands behind her back. Well,
Oh my word, that looks good.
she does a quick spin and then spins the other way.
No, I don't think you understand. Like he said, go look in front of the mirror, and you get +1 appearance when you are attempting to be innocent.
She stands there. Oh my! I can. She fluffs the skirt. Okay, you did this in record time, and it looks this great.
Yes. I try to be on time with my garments. A little ahead of schedule.
Way ahead of schedule. She says, doing another spin. I can't believe it's perfect.
He sort of pulls out his needles and he's just like, just some minor alterations, if you don't mind, and we can just get this put in the box and on its way.
No,
Once you
that
see
would be
the
perfect.
actual, once you see the one that actually took a lot of time, and you'll see. And he works quick, and it's very and he's real quick and he's really gentle. He's done in 2 shakes, and with that, you will see that off to the left hand side there's a set of almost like coral like needles, and it seems that he's particularly gentle with those. And with that, they almost look like seashells. It's really cool. And with that, he'll turn around, delicately put them back, and well, for the treasure, oh my gosh. All right, I want you to be surprised. So, uh, he takes out like a strip of fabric, put this over your eyes, and I'm gonna help you on. I'm gonna help you put this on.
All right,
Don't worry, I'm not gonna be weird about it. But with
I
this,
trust you.
with that, he usually with these types of dresses, it's a really good idea that you have you ever worn a slip before?
She nods her head.
So you're gonna need a slip, and you're going to need you're not going to be able to put stockings on regular. So I think I have an old sample pair that should be able to fit you. Um, he gives you a yellow pair of slip. It's basically a slip with a garter belt and just the whole nine with clips and everything. You know how to put on like the old fashioned ones, right?
Yeah. I've had to do that a couple of times.
Okay. So put that on and I'm going to get the dress. Put the handkerchief on after you
Uh,
get dressed.
she she nods. That would have made this way more difficult, she says, and she'll goes and gets changed and puts the blindfold on when she's done, standing there, hands behind her back, kind of almost dancing on her toes in anticipation.
So Ephraim comes back and there's this dress and he very specifically says be careful, step here, and once it like touches Alice's skin it almost feels like nothing is there and that she's putting on something that feels like almost accustomed to almost like how gentle it is on her skin. It feels like feathers and I guess the best cotton she's ever felt. It's as if it's sort of it's sort of taking it's almost as if it's almost form fitting to her body as she's putting it on. And with that it's actually taking longer and granted it's probably giving Alice a fair bit of anxiety. And there's no zippers. As you can see that he's actually fussing and there's things being tied and there's things being clipped and snipped. And
She has at this point been biting her lip in anticipation, her hands now visibly shaking.
and um and then he's like pulling something else over you and it this whole process it's taken maybe a good hour before he kind of steps away and kind of takes off the handkerchief. It was like, all right. So, um, when Alice takes off the handkerchief, I'm really upset I wasn't able to find a picture of it, but I did too good on the rolls, and this is what happened. Um, this dress is very much so a princess-like dress to the T. It is something directly out of a fairy tale. If Alice is a fan of Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty or very or shows even like that, it is extremely feminine looking dress, but also with that princess feel, you also get the feeling of you feel almost sensual when you put on this dress. And so much that you didn't know a princess could be sexy, but apparently Ephraim was able to get it. He did it.
Amazing.
Did it AIDS. So also with the color seems to shift with all of the colors of the morning sun. It goes from bright purple, then it goes into a yellow, goes into a red, into a pink, and then it kind of shifts back in a whole myriad of like that morning, the early dusky sort of color. And when she looks at it, you have to spend a point of glamour to activate it. But when you activate it, please write this down. You get +1 to your appearance and you get +1 to your charisma.
Is it for the scene, day, or hour?
As long as this garment is on.
All right, so wow. Okay, I'm noting that.
And Ephraim will step back and just let you take it in. This is yours.
First thing that happens is her left hand goes up to her mouth and kind of covers it. She takes a deep breath and lets out the shrillest squee you have ever heard from her. Normally, she is a bit more. Um, lately, she's been a bit more refined, and she's been a more in control. But at this moment, she doesn't care. After that, she tilts her head one way, then the next, moves to the side with the ruffling sound, ruffles the next way, does a complete spin around, um, hands gripping the front of the dress to help her,
Mhm.
looking at her back in the mirror, spins back the other way.
And Ephraim will sort of comically run behind her. Not so fast, you'll fall. Like, no, really, you need help with the dress. Like,
Oh my god, this can't be. This is real.
yeah, of course it's real. Like, it's yours.
Ah,
Is that, do you like it?
I love it. This, she turns and gives him a hug in a massive floof.
he kind of he hugs her back, but it's sort of like this when you've been hugged too tightly and you weren't expecting it. Like, he's just like, okay, thank you, and he's like smiling, almost coughing, laughing because I'm pretty sure she's gripping him pretty tight. And like,
Well,
okay,
as tight as she's capable of.
it's fine. And she was like, thank you, Alice. Let go, can't breathe.
Sorry, sorry.
And he's laughing. He was just like, I'm fine, but yes, this is yours. Um, I told you that I wanted to make you something really nice, and this is, I sort of went all out when I was making this because it's sort of it's a thank you.
I can't believe.
And like I said, you were my project. I meant that.
She'll tilt her head to the side. So, uh, it was 20 draws total, right?
He'll say yes. It was 20 drops total for yes, and since the other dress is made, I think that yes. Um, did I write that down? He's looking, and
Well, it doesn't matter. Here, she says, um, all right, uh, here's the other 16.
mhm, yeah, that's what it was.
And she'll go over to her purse, um, lifting the dress carefully, walking as one must in an outfit like this.
Mhm. He'll smile and right. I wasn't sure about the shop looks a little different now that he's more settled in. He hands you a pair of like purple shoes, and you'll probably want these. He hands you a pair of heels. Uh, let's just he hands you a pair of like these must be $1,500 Louis Vuitton like heels, but he just hands them to you like here.
She'll take them, and
Take these. Like,
I well, I don't think I can get into them. Well, she looks motions at herself now, but
I'll help you. Like, it's fine. It'll go with the outfit.
she'll put hand them back the heels then, and lift her the skirt of the dress and stick her leg out to get him in as soon as he has him in position.
Yeah, you see him. He's quick. It's almost like he's done this before, and almost like a lot quicker than this whole fitting thing turned out. She's ready to go.
Did you? Is this something you did in Arcadia?
uh, I don't know. He got his says just like that.
I.
I think this is something that Ephraim did. I think that Ephraim's just really good at what he does,
No kidding.
and I just think that I'm sort of, I guess, doing the person justice.
That you are. This is. I mean, I. I can barely believe it. I really can barely believe it.
Um, yeah, I'm just, I'm curious what everyone else is going to say.
I. Well, I'm. There has to be an event. Something. Somewhere I can wear this as.
Oh yeah,
I'll think
you
of
can't
something.
wear that down the street.
No, no, no.
The pink dress, possibly, but this no.
No, too many questions. I mean, we want to talk about violating the sheet,
Yeah, this is a violation. A walking violation.
walking fluffy.
Or just violation.
It's so. I mean, who could even begin to imagine something like this?
It is, well, I went off of your ideas. This is, well, as much as I can take credit for this, you gave the inspiration. So
Well,
these are your ideas. This is much I just sort of put it out there.
you're the absolute best.
He looks and he smiles. It's almost as an overly proud penguin, and that's the best way to describe how he is right now. He's standing up straight and he's just like beaming from ear to ear because it's rare when you see someone that's just excited that you're excited, which means that he did the job well, sort of. And he's just looking at it, and yeah, I think your husband is going to like this too. He's just looking at it objectively.
I absolutely can't wait to show him.
Probably show him at the party so he can be shocked like everyone else. If I can be so bold.
Uh, right. Yeah. Something in the barony would be wonderful.
So care instructions. Do you have like chambermaids or anything like that?
I. She stops and thinks. Don't rightly know.
Okay. You're definitely going to need some because I, you know what? Only when you're about to put the dress on, and I will help you put on the dress. But for maintaining the dress, you have to make sure that you wash this the night of the full moon. This is very important because you don't want it to become tarnished. Um, you have to wash it in cold water. Let it air dry.
She's
Do not
nodding.
put it in any type of mechanical anything. Make sure that you with the excess water, make sure you had it dry because with spider silk you have to take care of it a certain way since it is something that is technically still alive, it's
Right.
temperament. Don't want to break up the dress.
Got it.
Sure that you after drying it that you can't like put this on a hanger. So you're going to have to get a mannequin and you're going to have to here, let me show you. As he sort of takes out the mannequin, it was just like you sort of have to put this on like so. And he's kind of showing you as he's walking through the steps. You sort of have to put this together like so. So because it'll be like a nightmare trying to get all these creases and wrinkles out. So make sure you be very careful and very gentle with it.
She is wide-eyed as she's nodding at him, taking in all of this.
He will say as he sort of hands her like instructions that he's written out. It's just like here. This would have been a lot easier if you had chambermaids because I would just hand this off and they wouldn't sort of know what to do.
All right.
Mhm.
I'll check with my husband. Maybe we have some. I don't know. Maybe we could hire some.
He nods. And yes, this is definitely a actually I probably could do a little bit better, but I'd have to go into the dreaming for more supplies. But I wanted to get this out to you ASAP. So yeah.
I, Sir Ephraim, this is. Well, this alone proves that you're worthy of accepting my husband's offer.
He kind of sort of with like a piece of fabric on his arm, needles in hand. You think so?
No, I know this is. There is. There is nothing more beautiful in. I bet almost. No, all the way to Taranar.
Well, what is Tarna?
It's the Central Castle. It's where High King David lives.
Oh, now I do know that name. Well,
It's actually not too far from New York City.
he'll smile. Golly. You think, golly, I don't. Is it that good? I mean, oh boy, he kind of sighs. Now, okay, so I'm, as you can see, the shop's almost done, but this is terribly improper, and I really shouldn't be asking, but I need some help with something.
Uh, sure. What do you need help with?
It's sort of the shop is going to. I'm going to be doing a lot of buying and selling and a whole bunch of like things. I'm kind of bites his lip and you can tell that he's like really upset with even the proposition of asking because he keeps looking at you trying to judge your reaction. um, uh, I I need people to help me, sort of do like the business part of it. Um, quite honestly, I do you really want to know how much the pink dress costs? He kind of just like throws out his hand.
Um, absolutely.
Okay. So that actual pink dress costs somewhere in the area of $11,000. Um, that's very expensive. Uh, Also, I don't know how to properly charge something in this world. He kind of shrugs, almost at a loss for words. Like, I kind of said numbers that sort of made sense, but looking at this and now knowing what I could do was sort of a test to see if I could even do it. But like, it's oh my gosh, it's a lot, and I want to be able to do it sort of well. So I don't know. Maybe you could ask your husband, or maybe you know people that know people. Oh wow, I said too much. Jeez.
So all you need is someone to help you with finances?
Someone to help me with finances and someone that I can teach how to do this stuff.
All right.
Sort of like an apprentice, so I can have some help because if people had the same reaction that you had, I'm gonna get a lot of business, and I want to be able to handle the business that comes.
She nods her head at that. I'm I'd be more than happy to help. I'll see who I can find. Um, pass the word around, and well, you're going to be getting some fabulous free advertising.
Yes, please, just let everyone know who made the garment, and just also sort of something a little bit smaller, but I really needed your help with. Um,
Sure.
who rather? What should I call the shop?
The name of it?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, if you want to go with some uh, on the nose naming, there's always the spinning wheel.
Mm, the spinning wheel. Doesn't that seem like it's not fantastical enough? He kind of giggles.
Straw to gold.
Straw to gold.
You could always go with simple. Just call it the parlor. Let that name kind of just ring through people's ears.
The parlor.
Add an air of mystery to it.
I like that. So the parlor.
She nods her head.
Wow, golly. I'm really excited. She, I, goodness, look at you. He just looks at the dress again.
I can hardly believe this is me. She fluffs her hair, holds it at different angles. Definitely
Yeah,
will have to get some sort of styling for this.
yeah. It's it's quite the dress.
It's almost an impossible look.
Up for the challenge.
And you succeeded. Beyond, I don't even think I could have imagined something like this.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Uh,
I'm glad you like it. Let me help you out of that, and you can
please,
keep.
she says, putting her arms up. I not sure I could get myself out.
And yeah, uh, you might have to call someone to. I don't think you want to walk down the street with that. So you're
Right.
walking out with a lot of money,
Uh
and
yeah,
you can. You need to keep the undergarments.
I'll get my I, my husband, I can get a driver.
All right, let's get you out of it.
And she'll work with him on that. Uh did you have anything else?
Nope, nothing else. Ran out of time.
Well then it's still absolutely amazing scene. Um Thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching, and we will see you next time.